If you train hard, you'll not only be hard, you'll be hard to beat. When I started out as a little kid, I didn't say I just want to run football. I wanted to be a great athlete. I never get tired of running. The ball ain't that heavy. Let's not push it under the rug, or push it to the side because, no matter what, it's going to keep coming up. I wish they would see the real person in me. One day, they will know I'm not here for the show. If I had to come up with something that just came to me, I think growing up in a small town, I want knowledge. I still think today, knowledge is one of the keys. If you dedicate yourself to something, you can achieve it. It's simple, but it's true, and your age is just an excuse. Believing that no one is better than the other. You know, I grew up in the South. My senior year there was a very big racial tension. You know, if you never deal with that dirt up under the carpet, it's going to get larger and larger. And it's going to keep coming up. I see so many people who don't want to try. And I say I don't care what I ever do. I never give up at anything anymore. I don't care what it is, you'll never see me give up. My mind do shine. My heart is so kind. But that they cannot see because all they see is the outside of me. Who I am. What I do is only the reaction I get from you. Eat what you want to eat. But just be willing to pay the price. Success is being able to come home. Lay your head on the pillow and sleep in peace. That person has to be accountable for himself. I think that what we have to do in society today is to be accountable for yourself. When I feel good about myself, things start happening for myself. When you look up, you go up. Growing up, I started developing confidence in what I felt. My parents helped me to believe in myself. I wasn't the best-looking guy. I wasn't the best athlete in the world, but they made me feel good about myself. As long as you give it 110%, you are going to succeed. The hardest thing I had to overcome in life, I think, racism. That's so difficult because I don't think anyone can ever understand it. It's not that people don't want to understand it, but they don't want to touch it. Coming from a small town, it was tough to dream big. When I grew up in a small town in Georgia, my biggest dream was one day to be able to go to Atlanta. People say that numbers don't lie. I agree, but only because numbers don't tell you much of anything, fact or fiction, about a person. My message is, you can accomplish anything. Not just on the athletic field, if you're willing to work and pay the price. As a born-again Christian, I believe God actively and directly influences me to action. I'm like Ricky Bobby, I don't come to lose. I do this Walker shake. You got to get knocked down many times, shake it off. Life is about ups and downs. And you got to keep standing up. My God-given talent is my ability to stick with training longer than anybody else. I always said I wanted to be a great athlete. Ever since I was an overweight little kid. I just love competing in any kind of athletics. Strive to be the very best you can be. Run the race against yourself and not the guy in the other lane. One thing I will never do as long as I'm at Georgia is lose to Florida. Success is just being happy. And I try so many different things. I do a lot of different things. Because I think God has helped me to love myself. I know who God is, and I love God. I was a fat little kid with a speech impediment. I used to get beat up, not just picked on.